Hello, hi, how are you? I'm Robin, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. This little world right here is Man for Himself. If you like hair product reviews, grooming, skincare, fragrance, and videos like this very one, then chances are you're gonna love it right here. Please do press subscribe right now. Okay, I came back after some time off on Wednesday and I had a comment from Shashi Kumar, hello Shashi, who said, firstly, welcome back, thank you very much. And secondly, he wanted to see more brand battles, they will be coming, reviews, and a video on trends. So this one is for you. I mean, I did have it ready, but I'm gonna dedicate this one to you. Now, I've said before, I'm not a big follower of trends. I am a big believer in do what you want, wear what you want, and experiment as you like. But I think this year is different because trends are out of necessity this year. It's been from experimentation in 2020. It's been from guys like yourselves and like me, hello, who have not been able to get their hair cut. So there will be 5 different things that you'll be seeing more of into 2021. Now, the first one I have called short and textured. I know from the video that I did, which was about the death, the skin fade. I'm sorry, there were so many comments saying, what do you know? No, never giving it up. That is fine, go wild. But with this short and textured, this is less about structure and it's more about movement. You can still have that fade. It doesn't have to be so severe. It could be more gradual, say from a 2, it could be a mid fade just on here. But it's all about the top. So when you might have kind of structured it up into a big quiff or a pomp, you're gonna have your barber cut more into it to add texture. There are, and for all of these, loads of hairstyles on manforhimself.com. I will link them all in the description. So whatever trend you want to try, click that and it will show you all the hairstyles. Now, when I said I was doing this video, the guys at Uppercut Deluxe said they wanted to work with me on this. This is for a brand new product that they've just literally in January launched. This is the Uppercut Deluxe Clay. Now this is a bit of a hybrid product. There is wax in this, there's also clay in this, but it is water-based, so it means that it goes in easy and it comes out just as easy. The main difference if you use the matte clay from them and with this is, I would say, easier to wash out and loads more texture. Now, I styled my hair with this, like here, so you can do it on longer styles, but I've also styled it before going the opposite way, which you will be seeing right now on the video. For this, I think this is the perfect type of product for these textured styles. You just need a tiny bit into the hands, warm it up, it emulsifies, which basically means you can't see it anymore, work it into the hair, and then leave it. If you want to add a bit more texture, just use a little bit more product. This is a stronghold product. It's a stronghold product, but it can be reworked, which means that it's not going to dry hard. You can kind of move it as you want. There is a review on manforhimself.com, so if you've tried it, go across, leave your own review. There's also a hairstyle using this, which is part of these trends, so check it out. Right, the second trend that I'm going to be talking about is longer length, and I've called this new longer length. This is for anyone like me who in 2020 experimented with just not getting their hair cut. And a lot of you guys will be continuing to go with that into this year. Now, these longer styles are going to be slightly more sort of reminiscent of the 90s. Think sort of more like grunge hairstyles. Again, loads and loads of texture into that hair, be it with a sea salt, be it with a bit of clay. You can kind of really work into that. But this trend is about just letting go and going with it. I still don't know what I'm going to be doing with this hair, but I am just going to continue and just see what happens. The third trend in this one is natural curls. One of the biggest videos that I've seen on YouTube is curly hair to straight hair. Loads of guys seem to be searching for it. Loads of guys seem to have made this video. This year is about embracing those natural curls. From the afro high top skin fade, so really short on the sides with a really sort of square top, to just using your natural curls on top with a shorter fade. You can do loads of different things. This really is about that juxtaposition of the short and the long. So keeping it really, really short on the sides and then having all those curls and the waves on top. So embrace that and go for products that are going to allow you to do that. So it's really, for me, I would say all in the pre-styling. So something like a mousse, which is going to build that. It's also going to provide a bit of structure. Or if you've got really, really curly hair and you just want to control it a little bit more, then you could get something like a sea salt spray and then use a little bit of wax or a little bit of putty or even a clay just to kind of piece at that. But stay with it, honestly. Don't get rid of those curls. I'm always quite jealous of anyone that has curls, so stick with them. And there are loads of curly hairstyles on manfromself.com. Again, the third trend will be linked down there so you can check it out. The fourth trend is not for the faint-hearted, and that is the mullet. Now, if during lockdown you completed Netflix like me, then I'm sure you watched The Tiger King, Joe Exotic. He really did bring back that mullet, and maybe for all the wrong reasons, but it did start to work its way back into the mainstream. Well, certainly with some celebrities. You'll have seen some female celebrities like Miley Cyrus going for the mullet, and also some male celebrities like Troye Sivan. Now, there are a couple of mullets on manfromself.com, so if you want to check it out, you can do. There's even a video there with a full tutorial. Okay. Right, the final trend, and this is a bit of a different one. I've called this one Bald to Buzz. This is about embracing losing your hair, or about having some of those recession points. I know that for a lot of guys in lockdown, even guys I know, really struggled with thinning hair. They struggled with thinning hair, they struggled with the hair receding, and they weren't going to people that really knew what to do with that, their barbers. So a lot of guys really just did embrace that and just shaved it all off. Now, I would say it's not about going that extreme for shaving it off, but it is about trying out different types of buzz cut. There is not just one type. It doesn't have to be the induction cut, which is this super short sort of army one. You can play with different lengths, and I would say to you, do play with those lengths. There are more on manfromself.com. Also, if you are a guy that's starting to lose his hair, then the video next week is for you. It is a huge exclusive, which I'm really proud to be taking to you. So that's a bit of a teaser there. So do come back and check that out. But as I say, all of the trends, the 5 trends, are linked down below in the description, so check it out. Also, the brand new clay by Uppercut Deluxe, check that one out. I will link to shop it down there. But thank you again. If you're still new to this, you've still not pressed subscribe, then please do hit subscribe right now. The button is there. There's also more video suggestions down there. Stay with me and watch them. Head to the hairstyle directory, all those trends right there, and more linked in the cards. But until my next new video, bye-bye.